You know, even though 599 caused a huge uproar in the Naruto fan base, I still liked it because of how the flashbacks were done. Even though Obito being Toby was a bit predictable and obvious, and it caused so many plot holes throughout so many chapters, but I still liked it. However, this chapter, yeah. Hey guys, Spiral1127 here, bringing you Naruto chapter 600. Why until now? That's right, we reached the 600 of Naruto, the 600th chapter. And what can I say except nothing pretty cool happened, even though it's the 600th chapter. Yeah. So anyway, the chapter begins with Kakashi and Guy really shocked that Toby is Obito, even though he's supposed to be dead. And then the next 7 pages was basically flashbacks of Kakashi Gaiden. 7 pages of flashbacks that we've already seen before. Stuff that we already know. And it's been officially confirmed that Toby is really Obito. At the first I thought, you know, it's Obito, yeah, in the flesh, but I didn't actually think that it was Obito in mind and soul. But yeah, from this chapter, it's officially Obito, so I'll accept that. I'm not really that mad that Toby is Obito, but it's just still causes so many plot holes in the story. So anyway, as I said before, 7 pages of flashbacks of Kakashi Gaiden, from when Kakashi got his eye cut, to Obito awakening his Sharingan, to Obito being buried by rocks, and giving his Sharingan to Kakashi, and him supposedly dying. 7 pages of this stuff that we already know. If Kishimoto was going to give us flashbacks, why not flashbacks of how Toby was Obito, how Obito became the person he is now? That's what I would have liked to see in this chapter. It's the 600th chapter, for God's sakes. And as I said before, this is all the stuff we already seen before, and I guess, I don't know, Kishimoto wanted us to remember who Obito was before in the past, which we already know, although this still doesn't explain how the hell Obito became Toby in a matter of a year or two. Kakashi Guy, they're pretty surprised that Obito is Toby. Naruto doesn't know who the hell he is, so Guy tells them that he was a shinobi in their generation that died in the previous war. Kakashi, he says to Obito, if you were alive this whole time, then why up until now? And then Obito says something like this: whether or not I, in quotation marks, survived is irrelevant. But of course, if I had to say why, it would be because you let Rin die. Sorry, that was just me facepalming because... What? What? Okay, did Obito just say, or maybe I should call him Tobito, did he just say the reason why he's doing all this was because Rin died? So, awakening the Mangekyo Sharingan, manipulating Kurama to attack Konoha, fighting Minato, probably killing his former sensei and caused Kushina to die, sort of, giving Nagato the Rinnegan, giving Yahiko the idea to create the Akatsuki, forming the Akatsuki with S-ranked criminals, Itachi, Kisame, Hidan, Kakuzu, Sasori, Deidara, Pain, Conan, freaking Orochimaru, and manipulating Yagura, the Jinchuriki and previous Mizukage, creating the Blood Mist village, also creating Zetsu, kidnapping the Jinchurikis, extracting the Bijou, to create the Jubi for his Moon Eyes plan, to cast an infinite Tsukiyomi on the entire world, and declaring the 4th Great Shinobi War on all 5 Shinobi nations and Iron Country. All of this of Rin dying. What? What? Now, I was gonna plan to record a reaction on my camera, but I wasn't feeling too well last night, so I didn't have time to do that. But are you serious? Now, maybe there's more to Obito's reason to why he's doing all this, why Obito is Toby. Maybe it's more to it than Rin dying, than Kakashi letting Rin die. But if that is his number one reason why he's doing all this, then that is just ridiculous. I mean, Sasuke, yeah, he wanted to destroy Konoha because, well, he blamed them for, Itachi killing his entire clan and all that. At least I can understand why he wanted to destroy Konoha, even though I still find it pointless. That I can understand. But Obito doing all of this because of Rin, the girl he had a crush on ever since he was a kid? No! That doesn't make... Okay, yeah, I know that he loved Rin and all, but is it really worth it? Because of the loss of the one girl he liked, who, by the way, liked his other friend slash rival, who from last week's flashback, learned that no matter how hard he worked hard, Kakashi was always being better than him. Like when he officially became Chunin, Kakashi became Jonin, and Rin had a crush on Kakashi, and Rin was oblivious to Obito's feelings, even though she did care for Obito. That is his reason. That is his reason for manipulating so many people, for killing God knows how many people he's done. That is his reason. This is supposed to be the 600th chapter of Naruto, and I'm glad we get at least one question answered why he's doing all this. Well, actually, it's not really been confirmed. In fact, in this chapter, none of the questions we have are answered. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, last week's chapter, it was quite surprising and all, but I still liked it because of how it was presented. I didn't like, as I said before, I didn't like Obito being Toby because it was a bit predictable. But this chapter, it was one girl, mind you. I mean, why can't it's just because he was stuck in the friend zone by one girl, he's officially an evil main antagonist. Gee, that happened to Naruto and Jiraiya, and they didn't turn evil. God damn, these Uchihas. Thanks a lot, Kishimoto. One of the two Uchihas I liked in this series, and you gotta turn him into this. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, alright, should probably move on. Obito, he says don't get too hasty now, so maybe he was just... Maybe he's toying with Kakashi. I don't freaking know anymore. I don't know. I don't even know what to believe. I don't even know if he's lying or not. I don't even believe this guy anymore. And Kakashi's like, are you going to blame me? But Obito is like, no, what good would that do? And then, Kakashi starts becoming really depressed over this. And then Naruto's like, this isn't the time to be doing this. We gotta stop this guy from destroying our world. Right now, we fight this guy, and we'll learn about him later. So yeah, so much for getting some answers about Obito. Oh well. Guess we'll have to wait till next week. Or probably the week after that. Anyway, now I guess Tobito finally does a fire style jutsu. I guess, although one question. Why couldn't have Toby done it in the first place? I guess it's because, Toby is Obito. He's an Uchiha. Yeah, since he's Uchiha, might as well let him use some fire style jutsu. Why couldn't he have done it in the first place? Anyway, so yeah, he does use a Katon jutsu to release these flames. and using Kamui to cause this huge spiral, which I thought was pretty cool. It was called Bakufu Ranma, or Chaotic Dance of the Exploding Winds. And, since Kakashi couldn't snap out of it, Naruto in his Kyuubi mode had to step in and use Kurama's tails to block the flames. And then all of a sudden, we get this huge, I don't know, something like fell onto the ground or something came up from it. I'm assuming falling onto the ground. You get this small dust cloud, and it was revealed to be Madara Uchiha. And it's been confirmed that Madara knew about Toby. Madara knows who Obito is. So I'm assuming that Madara probably awakened the Rinnegan and probably knew about Nagato and Obito before he died. And you know what? Now that's where the chapter ends. With the subtext, and now Madara enters the fray, the story enters its final conclusion. So since the story is now entering its final conclusion, does this mean that this arc, and the series itself, does that mean that it's coming to an end real soon? I guess so, but we still have to deal with Sasuke and the newly revived Orochimaru. Yeah, so it won't be ending anytime soon yet. So, yeah, that's Naruto chapter 600. And honestly, for this being the 600th chapter of Naruto, it was really disappointing. I didn't like it. Two good things happened. The first one was Toby using the cool new Katon fire style jutsu. That was pretty cool. The second cool thing was Madara actually entering the battlefield and possibly teaming up with Obito. And seeing how Madara faced off against the 5 Kages, yeah, Kakashi, Guy, and Kyuubi Naruto is gonna be quite a struggle. I mean, he's got Rinnegan and perfect Susanoo, and he's now immortal. He can't die, so yeah, they're gonna have a real tough time with this. But there's one thing that kind of bugged me. Since he's now entering the battlefield, that means that he was done toying with the 5 Kages, even though last time we saw them, they were trying to stop Madara from getting to where Naruto is. So does this mean that off-panel, Madara finished off the Kages and came here? Did Madara finally kill someone? Because if Madara did kill one Kage, which I would have been satisfied with, why did it have to be off-panel? Also, what the hell happened to the 5 Kages? I mean, I know that they're obviously severely injured. I'm not really sure if one of them is dead. I mean, Gaara, Mei, Tsunade, A, and Onoki, I don't know what the hell happened to them. Maybe one of them did die. I don't freaking know. Or maybe he was done toying with them and just didn't even bother fighting them, even though they tried to stop him from getting to where Naruto is, and just left anyway. I just hope Madara did kill somebody. Well, so yeah, this chapter, yeah, as I said before, it was really disappointing. 7 pages of flashbacks that we've already seen before. And not seeing flashbacks of, I don't know, like how Toby got out of the rocks, how he met Madara, how he knew about Nagato and the Rinnegan, how he created Zetsu, what caused Obito to become like this. I hope it's not because it's just Rin. I know there has to be more to this than just Rin dying, but if it is Rin dying, then that's just ridiculous. Because of one girl. That is his motivation. Okay, so yeah, a couple of questions have not been answered, except learning a little bit of Obito's motivation. Although I did like, I guess the last 2 pages, I believe. 2.5. The last 2.5 pages were actually the best part of this week's chapter. Now, I've been hearing rumors about, why Obito is like this. At first I thought, he was being manipulated by Izuna or Kagami. Hell, I heard rumors that he's probably was manipulated by Shisui's Sharingan, but that was highly unlikely because Shisui died before Itachi killed his entire clan, and he gave his remaining eye to Itachi, which was in that crow that Itachi gave to Naruto. So that was unlikely. As for, like, I'm still trying to figure out how the hell Obito, at the age of 15, was able to manipulate Kurama to destroy Konoha, extract Kurama from Kushina, and face off against Minato, his former sensei of all people, at the age of 15. I heard that it's possible that the dimension that his Kamui is connected with actually has a different time than the real world. As in, like, you can, like, go into the dimension, maybe train there for, like, a year or so, and it'll be, like, an hour in the real world. I guess that's possible, but hasn't this already been used before? I mean, another place, another dimension being used to train? I mean, it's like the Precipice World in Bleach, or the Hyperbolic Time Chamber in Dragon Ball Z, or the Celestial Spirit World from Fairy Tail. Except it's the quite opposite. So, yeah, as I said before, this chapter it's quite a bit of a disappointment. I was hoping to get some questions answered. I mean, this is the 600th chapter. This is like a huge milestone in Naruto. So, and to be honest, this was basically a built-up chapter to stall for the upcoming battle between Madara and Obito against Kakashi, Guy, Naruto, and Killer Bee. Killer Bee, I think he's still being pinned down by those pegs and chains. I don't know if he's gonna get out of that. So, for a rating for this chapter, I was a bit disappointed. I was gonna give it a 5 because of how disappointed it is, and nothing new has been revealed yet. But I'll give it a 6 because the last 2.5 pages were actually pretty good. The new Fire Style Jutsu and Madara entering the battlefield, I'll admit that part was pretty cool. I hoped Madara actually takes this seriously for once. Maybe Madara will try to get close to Naruto and use his Mangekyo Sharingan to manipulate Kurama again and to extract it out of Naruto, causing him to die. Well, not really die right away, like in near death, like a Kushina when Kurama was extracted from her. Maybe that might happen. But I can't help but feel like Naruto is gonna give his Jesus speech no jutsu to Obito. Because when you think about it, in last week's chapter, Obito was kind of like Naruto. They both had rivals. They both liked girls who had a crush on their rivals, and they all wanted to work hard to become acknowledged by their friends and the girl that they like. So it's kind of weird because whatever motivated Obito to become Tobi, maybe that is what would have happened if it was Naruto. But because since they're both similar in a way that Naruto might try to talk to Obito about it. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I hope not. Now that I know that Madara knows who Obito is, how did they know each other? I mean, how did Obito escape from the rocks? How did he meet Madara? Did Madara train Obito? So there's still so many questions and so many plot holes that need to be filled from this reveal, and from this chapter we didn't get any answers yet. Nothing yet. And I want to like this chapter, but I can't. I just can't. I think next week's chapter might be the battle of the two Uchihas with Naruto, Kakashi, Guy, and Killer Bee. Who knows? I don't know if we're gonna cut back to Sasuke and Orochimaru, but I hope not. I still want some answers, Kishimoto. Come on. Just give us some answers. So yeah, that's Naruto 600. The 600th chapter of Naruto. I'm Lunar Spiral 27, and I'll see you guys later.